I am once again asking for this to please work. Hello everyone, welcome back to Vlogmas day 9. Day 9. This is really weird because, filming it on my webcam, because I'm about to screen record, but it's, flipped. So I keep looking in one direction, and it's the other direction. Okay, anyway, so welcome. Today we are once again doing my tier ranking and the covers of all of the books that I have read or will have read by the end of 2021, but it didn't work the first time. Go back and watch Vlogmas day 7 and 8 for more information on that, I think. But anyway, I'm gonna start screen recording and we're gonna try and make this work. Bear with me. Okay. New screen recording. Cool. Record. Okay. So we have 5 different categories. The first one is, and they're all based on memes, of course. So the first one is talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular. Our girl Lady Gaga.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before.
Next we have, hey queen, girl, you have done it again. Michelle Obama.
Hey queen, girl, you have done it again.
Next we have, meh. Meh. Next we have, not this.
Not this.
And then lastly we have, you're done.
You're done. You're done.
You're done. So obviously, this talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing is the best of the best. Hey queen, girl, you have done it again is great, but not my favorite. Meh is just I don't hate it, I don't love it, it's not my favorite, Not this is I don't like this, but I don't despise it, It's not my thing, but not the worst, because you're done is the worst. You're done, in my last video, I think I actually titled this, if you wonder if I hate you, I do. But I think this one works too. So anyway, let's just jump in. So, some ways I'm gonna be ranking it, or making my decisions are what it has to do with the story, what it conveys, and I'm just giving you a heads up right now, I do not like the style of cutesy animated covers that we currently have going on as a trend. So I'm warning you right now. First up, we are starting with The New Me by Hallie Butler. This freaking fly on her face causes me so much pain. But it is kind of accurate to the book. If you've read the book, you know it's really weird. I don't know, but I just hate it and I never want to see it again. So I'm gonna put it in not this, because it's not not at all related to the story, but I just despise it. Okay, next we have Red, White, and Royal Blue. One of these animated covers. You guys know what I'm talking about. I feel like it does give a good description of what you're gonna get in the book. It has the colors, it has a cute font, and it has the 2 men who fall in love. Apparently I haven't read it yet. I'm putting this one in meh. It doesn't really do it for me, but I don't hate it. Next we have One Last Stop, and I think I'm gonna put this one in Hey Queen, because I think that this completely sums up the entire book in one photo. We have the main character, and we have the other character, and we have a train, and that's basically the plot of the entire book. So I'm gonna put this one into Hey Queen, you've done it again. It's not my favorite cover ever. I would not frame it as artwork, but I think it is a good cover for the story. Next we have Verity by Colleen Hoover, and I don't know if you guys can see. We'll zoom in a little bit. Oh no, I can't get it to come over. Hang on. Well, now I've really done it. I can't get out. Okay, we're back. Okay, so we have Verity here, and you can kind of see that there's, like, these beams of, like, circles of light, and then there are, like, legs. I don't know, I did not notice that when I read the book, and so I kind of don't believe that. I just don't feel much for this cover. It's pretty, but it's going in meh. Next we have Homebody by Rupi Kaur. This one is really plain, but I feel like that suits the book. So I think that, like, I like the text, I think the font, I think it fits. So I'm putting it in Hey Queen, Girl, You Have Done It Again. I don't want it on my wall, you know, but it fits. Okay, next, What We All Long For by Dion Brand. I think this cover is quite cool. I like the city in the background. I like the big bold text, the girl or person, like, on the cover. Again, like, would I frame it? No. Do I think it well encompasses the book? Yes. So it's going in Hey Queen. Also, I think my brother's just arriving, so ignore the loud car noises. Next up, we have Wilder Girls, which is one of my favorite covers, and this one is immediately going up here into talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular. I love this cover. I would buy this book off the shelf based on the cover. The girl is stunning. I love the girl on the cover. And then the plot of Wilder Girls is these girls go to this boarding school. It's on an island, and then, like, a plague essentially, like, takes over. And you can kind of see it. Like, I feel like the depiction with the lines, like, really shows they're, like, coming undone. They're, like, left alone, you know? Brilliant, amazing, show-stopping. Okay, Hearts at Stake. I said this in the first time I filmed this, but in, like, 2010 when this book came out, it's an old, like, vampire young adult romance. I think these covers were super popular. The real person on the cover, like, there were so many books like this. Now you don't really see that. This, like, animated style trend is totally in. So I'm putting it in not this because it's just not a 2021 thing, but I don't hate it. And I always pictured the main character to look like this. So anyway, next we have Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. I hate the font. The swimming person, like, is an important part of the book, so I'm gonna put it in meh. Like, it just doesn't do it for me. It just doesn't. I would either just, like, have the swimming person with, like, less font, or I just have, like, a blank, like, no person cover, just, like, typography, you know? Okay, next we have The Bridge Kingdom, and this is gonna be my first You're Done. I have not read this book yet, but the cover completely turns me off. Like, if it hadn't been for recommendations and finding out that this author is Calgarian and then picking it for my Canadian pick, I would not be reading this book. I hate the art style. Like, apologies to the artist, but I don't like it. I don't like how she's, like, reaching behind her to, like, undo her dress. I don't like this, like, man at all. Like, I don't find any of this attractive, and I feel like that's the point. So it's just going in You're Done. Like, I don't even want to look at the cover. Next we have Spanish Love Deception, and this one's just so plain to me. Like, we've got the main character, we've got the love interest, we've got a plane, like, suitcases and stuff, but, like, it's just so boring to me, so I'm putting this one in meh. I don't hate it, but it's just boring. It's boring. Okay, next we have Tell Me My Name by Amy Reed. I love this cover, but the only thing that's stopping it from going in the top, like, it's only going in Hey Queen, is that I can't really figure out, like, what this has to do with the book yet, but I'm also only halfway through. So it has potential to move up here because I love the cover, and this is a cover I would pull off the shelf, but I just don't know. I don't know. It's, like, borderline for me. We'll make a couple switches at the end, so we'll see. Okay, next up we have Jingle Wars, another animated cover. Not my thing, friends, not my thing. I think I haven't read it yet, but it, like, accurately depicts, I mean, I think, the story. They're tugging, like, doing tug of war, but with, like, Christmas lights, if you zoom in really close. I don't know. It's going in meh for me. It doesn't sell the book to me. It's not horrible. This one, Love Hypothesis, is going in You're Done. I hate the cover of this book. I hate it. A lot of people say this is like accurate Raylo fan art. No, this doesn't look like Ray at all. This does kind of look like Kylo Ren, but like it's based on Adam Driver, so like I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. I hate it. It makes me uncomfortable. And I would just like take the cover off and read the book. I don't want the cover. Next we have The Marrow Thieves. So, this is another one with, like, a real person's face on the cover. It's very similar to What We All Long For, actually. So, we have an indigenous child, and we've got, like, white paint. And then, like, all the awards the book is written is on the side. I put this one, I remember this from last video, and I put it in Hey Queen, because I think it is a good cover for the book. It doesn't tell you a lot about the book, but I like it, and that's what I have to say. Okay, next we have God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater, Kurt Vonnegut. It's going in You're Done. This is the cover that I have. It's an alternate cover. They released a bunch of his books like this. I just don't get it. I haven't read the book for a while. Like, I read it in June or something. So I think that this probably has some significance, but I can't remember. Yeah, it's just not for me. No, thank you. Next we have Loveless by Alice Oseman. I think that this character does a good job of summing up, like, the solitude that the main character feels. It's a different style of animated. I don't hate it, but it's really not one of my favorite covers. I don't like the drawing style either, and the little words and stuff. I think it's going in meh. It's going in meh. Okay, next we have The Midnight Library, and this one is gonna go up here in Talented, Brilliant, Incredible, Amazing, Show-Stopping, because this cover just sums up the entire book for me. So we've got the midnight sky, like, in the background, and then the forefront is the library, and I love how the library building is, like, open, like, it almost, like, it's like a Chinese takeout box, like, folds open. It's just, like, to just show, like, the infinite possibilities, I feel like. And then, of course, there's the cat, which is, like, a huge part of the story, and I just think it fully encompasses the book. So, you go, Matt Haig, if you had anything to do with choosing that cover. Alright. Next we have Nick by Michael Ferris Smith, and this is a Great Gatsby retelling. Can you tell? Because if you're a Great Gatsby fan like me, these eyes mean a lot in the world of Gatsby. And I really like how they took this cover and, like, made it like the cover of Gatsby and included the eyes. I remember putting this in this one, but I think it's just nostalgia for me. Like, it's just the eyes really, like, do this. Like, they just get me. They just take me back to the original book, and that's really the point. So, you go. I'm putting you in Talented, Brilliant, Amazing. Okay. Next we have A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I'm putting this one and the sequel both in Hey Queen, because originally when reading them, I didn't realize that, I was like, oh, there's just random, like, drawings on the cover, but it's actually, like, the characters. Like, this is Tamlin for sure, and then this is the main character of A Court of Mist and Fury, who I'm not going to name because it is kind of a spoiler. And I think it's really cool, and I have the whole box set of this design, and my friend said to me, like, oh, it's too bad they don't sell the box set of the old cover, which had, like, a girl with a sword on it, and I was like, I don't want that, because these are just simple, and they just are concise and elegant, so I like it. Now, next we have The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley, and I don't like this cover. This is the cover that I had for my copy. I like the alternative cover, which has a yellow background and, like, a mounted head of a moose or a deer, or like a deer on it, like you would have at a hunting lodge. I think that's a better cover. This one, like, we see the snow, like, that's a big part of the book, but it just doesn't really, like, tell me what's coming or really, like, encompass the story for me. So I am putting this in meh. Good book, though. Okay, next we have Dial A for Aunties. This cover is really cute. Again, it's another animated cover. It does show, like, the wedding, and it shows the 4 aunts, and then the main character. I like it, it's cute, it, like, really fits the style of the book, and I feel like it really, like, tells you what you're gonna expect, so I'm gonna put it in Hey Queen, because I don't love it, but it does a good job. Next we have The Vanishing Half, and this one is hands down going up here into Talented, Brilliant, Incredible. This is one of my favorite covers of the year. I'm obsessed with how, from far away, this just looks like a bunch of colors, and the colors are stunning. Like, hello, I'm obsessed with these colors. But when you look up close, you can see that this red here is a girl's hair, and the blue is her face. And then the yellow is another girl's face with the green hair. And they're overlapping, and it's about twins who like, are separated, and one lives their life as a black person, and the other one lives her life as a black person, but that is very passable to be white. She ends up basically living the life of a white person. I just think the cover is just so good. Like, I really want to read that book again. Okay, next we have Allswell by Mona Awad, and I am going to put this in Talented, Brilliant, Incredible, Amazing, Show-Stopping. The book? No, DNF'd it. The cover, though, I would pick up the book based on this cover. I would pick up the book based on the other cover that we also have, which is a face, a mask, like a theater mask. But this just gives so much detail to the book. So first of all, we have this, like, character lying on the ground. She's been shot with arrows. The main character of the book gets mutinied while trying to, like, put on this play that she wants. Main character is also chronic injury rep. She lives with a chronic injury, and these arrows, like, really represent that to me. And then this arrow is, like, through her heart. It's, like, betrayal, and, like, I couldn't stand the character, but I think it really encompasses the plot of the book, and it made me curious about what the book was about. So, next up we have First We Make the Beast Beautiful by Sarah Wilson. I just have so many problems with this book. It makes it hard to, like, think about it objectively, or, like, the cover objectively, but I think I'm gonna put it in Hey Queen, because it is a beautiful cover. There's a lot of talk about this squid, like, whale, like, not whale, octopus, animal, the beautiful purple and orange. I really like it, and I think it does, like, identify well with the book, even though I can't stand the book. Next we have This Time Next Year, and it is going in You're Done. I hate this cover. There's another cover, can't tell you what it looks like, because I just don't really care, to be honest. I hate the typography of anything that you can see on this page. I like the silhouettes make sense for the plot of the book. They're, like, passing by each other, and there's snow to signify that it's, like, mostly set at New Year's, but it doesn't do it for me. No. Next, Firekeeper's Daughter, the best cover of the year, right here. I have it, and I am going to show it to you in person. Look at this absolute beautiful, and it's textured, and it's just, and look at the back. Stunning. Stunning. This is one of those books where it's unfortunate because, like, the dust jacket is, this is the dust jacket, it's not the actual cover, and so I'm going to take the dust jacket off to read it, but at the same time, I want the dust jacket on because it's so freaking gorgeous. It is beautiful. I love the two faces looking at each other, which is also a butterfly. I'm just realizing it's also a butterfly. Oh my god. That is beautiful. It's just showing, like, the two sides of the character and the two sides of, like, her family, and then the fire and the indigenous artistry, and it's just, it's as perfect as the book itself. Next we have Inheritance Games. I feel like this is another one I'd want to look more up close at, but I don't not know where my copy is. There's a lot going on in here. There's a sword, a crown, those kind of things, a candle. I think it's very, like, encompassing of the young adult genre. There's a lot of covers like this, and the cover is cool. The sequel cover is also cool. I'm going to put it in Hey Queen. I think it's good. It's not my favorite cover ever, but it is quite beautiful. Next we have The Widows of Malabar Hill, and this is just one where, like, I wouldn't pick up the book based on this cover. Which sounds so bad because it's beautiful. Like, we have this beautiful alcove here, which is a huge part of the book, and we have this woman with her briefcase. Like, it really encompasses the story. I do not like the typography. I don't like how it's set at all. I'm sorry, Widows of Malabar Hill, but you are going in meh. Next we have Of Women and Salt by Gabriela Garcia, and this one is beautiful. It has this rose backed onto this, like, peach color, which with the waves here, it looks like sand, and then there's easily, like, a border here, which is a huge part of the story, and also crossing between countries. I think it's really well done. I really like the font too, so it is going up here into talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular. Only 2 more left. So Emma and the Night, this doesn't do anything for me, this cover. The font's kinda cool. The girl running away, like, in the white dress, like, that just doesn't tell the story to me. Having read it, I don't think it really, like, encompasses the story at all. So it's going in not this. Because I don't hate it as much as these. I think it's a beautiful cover, but I just don't care for it. And lastly, we have Trick Mirror by Gia Tolentino. You can't really tell from the way the image is, but it's actually a playing card. And then the text here is, like, mirrored, Trick Mirror, onto the bottom, which is super clever. It's not, like, a stunning masterpiece, but it is going in Hey Queen because it is beautiful. Okay, so we are done. Can we zoom out? Here we go. We are done. This is what it looks like. We've got 7 books in the, like, amazing category. We've got 11 in the Hey Queen category, 8 in meh, 3 in not this, and 4 in you're done. That's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with that. It's crazy laid out, like, all the books that I read this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and comment the best cover of a book you read this year. I don't care if you hated the book, but if the cover was nice, I want to know. What do you think of my judging my books by their cover? Do you agree with my choices? Do you not agree? Give me the tea down below, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!